News Channel 3 is your local election headquarters, and the Shelby County primary election is nearly fast approaching, with early voting starting next week. There are several key races we're following this year, with multiple seats up for re-election, including Shelby County Sheriff. Keisha Scott is one of 7 candidates in the running, and she joins us now as we continue our series of interviews with this year's contenders. Ms. Scott, welcome to 3 at 3. Glad to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
Let's talk especially about the jail. It is top of mind for a lot of folks. A lot of people will say, you know, crime is improving. Of course, that is a debate for a lot of folks in Memphis and Shelby County, but the jail at 201 Poplar is described as still being in crisis.
Yes.
What plans do you have to address that?
The first thing we have to do is the assessment for the intake part of it. We're going to have to redo that. So how we go about doing that, we're going to have doctors and we're going to have nurses to be inside that intake area to where they can make those assessments to say whether that individual needs to go to a cell or if they need to go to the hospital. But my plan is to have an infirmary inside the jail.
But when it comes to those type of plans, Ms. Scott, that also means money.
It does.
Where would that money come from? How would you handle situations like that for your budget?
Well, for my budget, I'm gonna have to make different changes. I'm gonna have to see what I need to take out, what's working and what's not. And then also they have funds for that. So you have to know where to get the funds. You have to get them from the state, you have to get them from the federal, but you have to have relationships with that.
So you think those dollars can and will come in under your administration?
Oh yes, and as well with the county commissioner, you have to be able to work with people and have a good rapport.
We've heard you talk about accountability and discipline, especially when it comes to management. How would your command staff of supervisors look, and not just for them, but also the rank and file? How would you work with them?
Well, what I see that we don't have in place now, my style is management by walking around. You got to walk around and see what everybody's doing. You have to be available, you know, and you have to make sure your staff is available. So with me, you're going to have hands-on. You're going to have a sheriff who's going to be there, that you're going to be able to see, hear, and feel. So if there's something going on, I should be able to say, okay, look, what are we going to do about this? And, you know, where do we go from here? Solutions. And we don't have solutions right now.
One other problem that, going back to the Shelby County Jail, is the number of inmate deaths in recent years. And a lot of families say, a lot of times they feel as if they don't get enough information or clear communication. When it comes to transparency, Ms. Scott, what would you do there and to address a problem like that and to make sure those families get information they need?
First thing we have to do is we have to let the public know. When there's an incident that arises, tell them what they need to know without jeopardizing the case. That's all they want to know. Bring them in. This is what's going on. This is what we're going to do about it. And your policies have to be transparent. Make them available to where they're on the internet for everybody to see what it is that we're doing. And just be available to let them know, even the news media.
But how disturbing do you find this? I mean, even if it's just one death, how do you view that? How would your administration attack that problem to make sure the number of deaths are lessened?
Here's what we have to do. The number of deaths has been over 100. It's terrible. But we have to have enough staff, and we don't have that. We have to have 24/7 medical assistance there. We can't supervise inside a jail cell. We have to make sure we have doctors on staff. We have to make sure we have nurses on staff to deal with those individuals, so when they put those sick calls in, they're answered, and not that day and not weeks later.
But as I listen to you address issues involving staffing, there's also, as you well know, burnout, the burnout issue as well. How do you balance that for the people who work for you and with you?
Well, you have to give people time to heal, time to breathe. So you have to take care of your staff. You don't want to overwork your staff. So if somebody comes and say, hey, look, I'm just tired, I'm burnt out, I need a break. We have to make sure we have those wellness plans in place where they can take those times out for themselves and their family. And we don't have that in place right now because it's mentally exhausting, you know, working inside the jail. I used to work in the jail, so I do know.
So what would you do? What is also your plan when it comes to recruitment? when it comes to retaining those employees? Because we hear so oftentimes that you can just literally in the Memphis area just change a shirt, go to another agency nearby, and maybe get paid a little bit more with fewer problems. How do you tackle that?
Here's my plan. Start working inside the jail first. Give me 2 years there. Retired military or anybody else. But you have to be over the age of 18. I think that's too small. We have to raise that bar up. We have to raise our standard because you get what you pay for. And when you get qualified, people know, hey, all I got to do is work 2 years in jail, then I can transition over to law enforcement. They're going to be more willing. And then the pay, we're going to have to pay people. You have to give them benefits. CIT training, crisis intervention for everybody, because you need it.
Before we run out of time, I do have to get your thoughts on the Memphis Safe Task Force, another issue that is, divides a lot of people in Memphis and Shelby County. You've said before, if I'm quoting correctly, you don't mind them essentially being here and supporting them as long as they have certain guardrails. How does that look?
With me, I need to have an imprint on that task force because the sheriff is the highest ranking law enforcement here. So I need to have my standards, what I'm willing to do in this task force and what I'm not. And to me, I don't think we have that in place right now, and that's a problem because I need to protect my officers as well as the community. And I need to know, and they need to know that they can trust me and that I'm not putting them in harm's way.
Is that task force, though, under you still needed in Memphis and Shelby County, though?
Yes, we had it before. I used to work in the auto cargo task force, so they've always been in place. We just got to know how to work together, and that's what we're not doing. We have a lot of silos. The sheriff is the head. The sheriff has to put his thumbprint on Memphis and Shelby County, and we don't have that right now. We got to let the people see that this is my county, and this is how we're going to operate.
Ms. Scott, thank you very much for taking the time to be with us today. We appreciate it with our ongoing series with the different candidates.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. A short break. We will be back.